Hey everyone, this is Angel Leigh. I am doing the question and answers tonight, and we're going to try to get it out there to y'all. I'm doing this to help myself and to help a lot of people. I get messages and emails daily, a lot of them, and I'm just not able to read all of them. I'm just one person, and I would love to answer everyone, but so I figured this would be a better solution to answer some of the questions, and I figured I'd do this like, I don't know, maybe twice a month. But this is my good friend Sydney. She's from Texas and she's moving down close to me, so I'm excited. How long have we known each other?
Probably about 18 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, and
we had kids together.
Yeah, not many. A lot of people have asked about my life other than just my abilities and stuff. So I figured, why not bring her along and let her see? So hopefully she can get to come to some of my events. She's one of the few. I only like a very few know like the real me and what I was able to do, and she was one of them. So bless her heart. No, I figured what we'll do is let her read the questions and all that good stuff. So.
Okay. First question is, can you make connections through social media?
I can make connections through social media. I don't always have to. There's been tons of spontaneous messages that just come to me. You know, it's not up to me, it's up to the soul. I've had them before where I've never in my life even met this person. One is Baby Jackson. He's in the book, the second book, Messages Through Angel Leigh, by Dr. Sue Clifton, and it's available on Amazon, just like the first book, Through the Eyes of Angel Leigh, available on Amazon. But he comes to me at home, and I had no idea who he belonged to, and so I posted it to Facebook, and tons of my supporters, my fans, and my friends, and the people who backed me completely shared it like wildfire. And I think she was all the way in the UK. But anyway, good story is she was found, and she contacted me. So I was able to, his message was delivered, and it was an urgent one, and that's why they come to me. They knew, oh my gosh, my mommy needs me right now. So he was able to find his mommy through all of you, and I appreciate that. That's in the book. You can read it. And so yeah, I don't need to just talk to you through social media. At my events, you'll see I hug and I shake hands and I talk a lot. But I do that because, well, I just enjoy talking. But also, I can make instant connections just by talking to you, and then I also don't have to talk to you just to make a connection. Sometimes they'll just come to me, and I don't know who they belong to, so I post it to Facebook. So that's a good question.
Okay, question number 2 is, how do you see souls? Do they look traumatized, or do they look beautiful? Do they look like they did at the moment of their passing, or do they look beautiful like they're restored on the other side?
Oh, that's a good question. Thank you, Jesus, because I feel that he's the one that gave me the gift. I do not see them all traumatized or anything like that, thank God, because that would be horrible. I see them healed. I see them like well, and majority of the time they have like a white blue light around them, and they're smiling with rosy cheeks. I have never seen them like from a car accident or anything like that. Now I've heard of people being able to do that, and I thank you, Jesus, that I do not see them like that. I see them the way that they want their loved ones to remember them, by smiling and healed and all that good stuff. So thank God.
Okay.
That was a good question.
Yes. Question number 3. Why do you look like you're in pain when you connect at your events? And what kind of effect do connections have on you? You look pained.
You'll see. I really actually like this question because from the time that I went public with this, the people who had no clue who I was and stuff like that, they would come and they would watch me. Now they know more about me than what I know about me. Like they say I like move my fingers weird and stuff. I have no idea. I'm like dazed out during connections. But it's like, for instance, this last event at the Thomas house, my mouth got extremely dry and my chest was hurting extremely bad. There's been times where I'm like smiling and I'm not getting up because I can't. Like it really, really drains me, and the ones who are gifted can completely understand that. It's like whatever they pass from, like if they had heart issues, heart attack, stroke, anything, lung cancer, couldn't breathe, Of course, I don't get the full extent of their pain, thank goodness, but I do feel some of their physical side effects of what had happened to them. Like this little boy, Andrew, little baby Andrew I connected with, and you can watch my YouTubes. I have a YouTube channel under Angel Lee, and you can watch that, but he passed from like a lack of copper, and I tasted copper, and it really made me sick feeling. He does not taste that anymore. The people who pass like heart attack victims and stuff, they don't feel it. I do. So it definitely, so that's the reason, like if I'm holding my chest or I'm breathing and like I had really bad cotton mouth and stuff like that, and drink a lot of water and I'm having to stop for a minute, it's because it does take a lot of effect on me, and people don't realize that it's a lot out of me. After the events, majority of the time the kids don't come along because I can't take care of them after the event, like because I'm so drained I have to go lay down or go, you know, I've realized that eating beforehand has helped, you know, with my energy and stuff. But like what I love about it is my followers, they'll see, they're like, oh my goodness, we see now, we know when you're connecting, you don't even have to tell us, we know. So they kind of have learned how I do things, and like if I get up, they'll come to me and ask me, are you okay? Because they can see me like barely being able to walk and stuff like that. The effect that it has on me, why I just explained that, but I will get nosebleeds if it's an extremely, like let's say at the event I connected, not all were validated, but then I had some afterwards that was being able to validate. I had over 60 something souls come through. If I would have continued over and over and over and over and not had that break, I would have eventually had a nosebleed, and my ears have bled before. So, yeah, it's definitely,
That's intense.
yeah, it's a huge effect on me. So,
is that how sometimes you can tell about how the person has passed?
Yes.
Like because they let you feel what they felt?
most definitely, yeah. Like if,
Because people ask you, how did you know?
yeah. It's because like when my chest is heavy and stuff like that, I know that that person had a hard time breathing. They don't now, but they let me know. I don't connect with just their physical, I connect with how they feel. That's how I'm able to be able to let people know, I know what you said, I know what you're thinking, you know, and stuff like that. I can't read people's minds, but there has been times where I know exactly what they're saying. I can feel their heart beating. I can feel it all. So it's more than just a physical with them. It's more, it's everything, if that makes sense.
Like an emotional connection too.
Yeah, most definitely. So,
Okay, next question. Have you ever thought about helping with missing children's cases or even murder cases?
oh yeah, I get this a lot. Yes, I actually have. I feel like, you know, if you're blessed to have a gift that can help others, you should use it in the rightful way. Right now I'm doing events, but I feel like I could do so much more, you know, if that makes sense. So I was actually going to help with the missing kids case. I had heard about a child missing, and I had on flip-flops and a hat. People who know me know I'm a simple country girl, okay? And I was like, oh my God, let me just put these big sunglasses on. Nobody will recognize who I am. Well, when I went up there, thank goodness they had found him. He was safe, but I was hoping that, you know, if they couldn't find him, that I could help. So most definitely, that's something that I've been praying for. You know, I was in church one day and I got some numbers, and I was like, this means something. So I went home and I prayed about it and prayed about it. It was actually during prayer when I got the numbers. It ended up being a missing child. It was the tag number for the missing kid. So I definitely feel like I'm being pulled in that direction to help with missing kids cases. And hopefully, you know, it's sad that any child is missing, but hopefully I can use my gift to help others. Murder cases, I've had the chance to do that before. I've started on one before, but and to be honest, you know, that pretty much the FBI and I was pretty much handling it. And, you know, with my two little ones and family and everything, it kind of scares me because of the protection and, you know, stuff like that. But if the Lord leads me that way, it's something I'm definitely praying over, and we'll see in the future where I'm led to that route. So, yeah.
Okay. Next question. Other than your abilities,
There we go.
Other than your abilities, what kind of things do you enjoy doing outside of your events and everything else?
Okay. Well, I have kids, so you know how that is. I have a 4-year-old little boy, which you know, Randon, and he keeps me going. He is like wild. He never stops. He never stops. and then I have a 10-year-old little girl and stuff. So I
looks
travel.
just like you, but brunette.
I know, right? That's
She's
great.
a mini you. It's funny.
She really is. And so I travel a lot, and I'm gone a lot. So when I'm home, I spend as much time as I can with them, and just play trucks with him, and he throws bugs on me and stuff. So that kind of
Typical little boy.
Yeah. So I like to spend time with my kids. Also, horses. We have a few horses, and so that's a big deal to me. And I enjoy, and not many people know this than you do, but I write songs and I sing. So I do that a lot. I've been songwriting since I was a kid, so I don't like to sing in public. But
You still got that old karaoke machine
oh
somewhere.
gosh, yeah. But Britney Spears, don't let me.
Oh, no.
No, I was 12, I think, or 11.
I'll forgive you.
Yeah.
We were
but-
12.
Yeah. Britney Spears was in the style back then.
Hey, she's still good. She's still good. It's okay.
I'm doing country nowadays. So okay, all right. So I don't know why I don't have the accent or nothing, but so I enjoy singing and writing songs and horses and rescuing animals and stuff like that. I'm a really I love animals. So my dad, when I was little, I would come home and be like, "Can I have it?" And it'd be like one of them ugly looking bald possums wrapped around your finger.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me keep it, but I don't know. So, and cats is my favorite animal, and horses. So I do that.
How many kittens did we bring home? I'd ask your parents, you need to keep it for her, and I come visit. Play kittens.
My sister still tells the story that she's like, I have no idea. We had all of these dogs just show up at our house, and of course, we would feed them. They would all listen to me, and they would all be into a single line, and I'd be like, "Did you say something to me? Did you say something?" And I would give them all food.
They would line up for you.
Yeah. And about that, I've had people, I'm going to go ahead and say this because it's something I forgot to write down. People have asked if I've connected with animals. I have. They don't talk to me, thank God. But I do connect with their emotions. So I've had plenty of times to where I've seen where I would connect with someone and their dog would be beside them and stuff. So yeah, I have connected with animals before as well.
You even said that about my grandfather when he passed, that
he
was waiting for my grandmother when she was ready to pass at the foot of the bed,
Yeah.
and he was holding their dogs that they loved so much. So
Yeah.
they were waiting for her.
Yeah, and they do. They're definitely, yeah.
Okay, what's the next one? How would people contact you through the mail?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I have a business mailing address now. People ask me that all the time. They can send me letters and stuff like that, but it's P.O. Box 1782, Lucedale, Mississippi 39452. So it's P.O. Box 1782, Lucedale, Mississippi 39452. Yeah. So people, send me letters and stuff like that, or sometimes pictures of the people I've connected with, copies of pictures, because there's no way I can send them back. So please don't send me an original picture or anything like that, or just cute postcards of their family and stuff like that. So I read every one of them. So it's very special to me. Okay.
And I guess people were asking too, what kind of a picture into your childhood? How would you deal with this gift as a child? And I know that you had asked me, do I remember times that we had encountered things while we were playing together?
Yeah.
We'd be swimming in the swimming pool, and I'd say, "Sarah, I feel weird, something's wrong." And you'd stop and you'd scan, we're out in the woods, so you'd scan the pine tree line and you'd say, "Well, there's a man standing over there, and that's why he's watching us." And nobody else could see him. So it was just one of those things that it was just part of our normal childhood play. It was like, okay, well, I would ask her, "Is he staying over there?"
Yeah. Is he?
Is he bad or is he good? And
Yeah.
she said, he's just walking around. He's not bothering anybody. So we continue swimming. So it was just one of those things that
It's a normal for us.
it was normal for us. We never questioned it. I don't have a gift nearly as strong as you, but I could feel things and I could hear things sometimes, but she would always see them and she'd make the connections. So between the two of us, I would say, something's not right. And then she'd make a connection with somebody that would have been, maybe dead 20 years or something, and they were trying to tell her something. Even as a 12, 13-year-old girl, she's just a beacon of light that people would find to tell their stories.
one thing that we were talking about was you had said she lived in Texas, so she's coming back, so I didn't get to see her all the time. So when you would come home, I call this place home for
Yes,
you.
this is home.
That we had always talked about, you know, like the weird things that I'd see and stuff like that, you know, and I'm like, well, nobody would understand, you know, and stuff like that. And I could talk to you and, you know, open up to you and stuff like that. But we had always said, wouldn't it be great if one day you were able to be outspoken about this? Which back then we didn't really call it a gift. We had no idea what it was.
I think we just knew it scared us.
Yeah, because we could see something that, you know, I could see something that nobody else could see. But you
Right.
would always say, wouldn't it be great if one day, you know, you could actually help people? I'm like, yeah, let's go play Barbie dolls now, you know. So, but anyway, yeah.
I feel like 18 years later, that's God maybe fulfilling that dream or that wish for you.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully you can come, you know, start coming to my events and
I
stuff.
would love to.
Yes. Well, I guess this is going to be it for tonight. I could keep going, but my dad's telling me to stop. No. All right. Well, I hope all of you have a great night, and thank you for you know, listening. And please send your questions to angelsareamongus3@gmail.com, and it's all together. And R is A-R-E, not R. But send them and state questions, and I'll try to do this as much as I can. So I hope all of you have a wonderful night, and maybe that cleared up some of the questions that you've been having. God bless.